Good morning, Nigeria. It's the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV, where we have news on politics, sports, entertainment, and so much more. Did you know that we also have feature stories where we talk about nothing but everything? It's the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Good morning and welcome you to the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV this beautiful Monday morning. And my ladies, we're superly excited because we are officially kicking off a brand new season. Yeah. So let's meet our ladies. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Before we go into the newspaper review, how was your weekend?
It was fine. A little bit eventful, but fine.
Joyce, how was yours?
It was okay. I was a bit under the weather for a little bit. But
are you still under the weather?
Are you thinking about it?
You're thinking about me being under the weather?
Were you thinking about it? While you're still under the weather?
Well, you never know. Completely. But I'm really excited about the brand new season.
Yeah, so many plans.
Explosive.
Yes.
Definitely. Just get ready. All right, going straight into the newspaper reviews this morning, I have the Nigerian Tribune for Monday, 8 April 2019. And on the top stories, Rivers poll, PDP raises fresh alarm, alleged plots to void elections. APC won't interfere in matters before court, spokesman says on page 4. And also, Air Force helicopter blade kills aircraftsman. You can find the story on page 2. FG links Zamfara banditry to illegal mining. And also on page 2, gives foreigner 48 hours to quit mining sites. Wow. Right. Also happening in Lagos currently, Lagos Fire Service Director, 6 others adopted. Wow. Okay, and on the picture story, Lagos State Governor Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, Chairman Longreach Group Mr. Zuzi Way, and Director Longreach Mrs. Titi Ejimagwa, an Eco Hotel 4-star director Mrs. Oluchi Abraham during the pre-launching of the Longreach manufacturing plant in Lekki Free Zone, Lagos on Sunday. And also on another story, woman takes daughter to school, dies after vehicle plunged into river in Ogun State. That's pretty sad. On a Monday morning, so sad. Joyce, what do we have on the Vanguard?
That was
sad.
Okay, for Vanguard for Monday, April 8, 2019. The major story, killings, banditry. Sorrow in Anambra, Zamfara, Katsina, Rivers, and Borno, as kidnappers, headsmen, robbers, and other criminals go on a rampage. It would be ridiculous to say I'm not concerned, Buhari. Lagos Fire Service boss and 7 others kidnapped. Police station attacked. 2 cops killed in Kaduna, 5 killed, 46 injured in Maiduguri blast. Federal government orders foreigners to quit mining sites within 48 hours. And 8 killed in Rivers cult invasion. Bayelsa local government boss dad abducted. You can find all of this in page 6. Wow, that was a lot. For the picture story, anti-terrorism. Members of the police anti-terrorism joined squad during a prayer before embarking on Operation Pop Adder at Katani Town on Kaduna-Abuja Expressway in Kaduna yesterday. The photo was provided by the news agency of Nigeria. Still at the front page on Morgan, 25 lawyers discontinue suits against Buhari. Don fires 2 posters at NJC. Sign urges acting CJN to shun tribalism and ethnicity. Still at the front page, headsmen attack in Anambra. Obiano to cut short his trip abroad. You can find that on page 15. And in sports news, this makes me so happy. Brothers suffer blow in race for top 4. Details inside your Vanguard for Monday, April 8, 2019.
Okay, Jiro, what do we have?
I have the Nigerian Observer here for Monday, May 29th. Sorry. Monday, April 8th, 2019. Alright, DMO to issue 30-year-old FGN bond. You see that on page 2 of the Observer newspaper. Flood-prone communities, Edo government takes proactive measures. You also see that on page 2. Koikui Edo government to sustain monitoring of health facilities. That news is also on page 2. And then the picture story here says road inspection. Acting Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Sharibu II left Commissioner for Infrastructure, Honorable Osaho Amielemo, on the left during the acting governor's inspection of the road construction work at King's Garden Road, Jatu, Esako West, local government area of Edo State. Infrastructural project, Sharibu assures on opening more frontiers. You see that on page 2 of your Observer newspaper. For more, just visit your local vendors and get more information.
Okay, so just what do we have on our famous Mr. and Mrs.?
You know, when I read this morning, I didn't get it immediately, but the Igbo woman in me read it again.
Okay.
And understood, so I would just, I would just go for it. So Mr. is wearing a suit this time, looking very cute. It says, I have to run along, dear. Mondays are for planning. Tuesdays are for executing the plans. Wednesdays are for results. Thursdays are for smiling to the bank. And Fridays are for... And then she says, don't let me disturb you for now. From Thursday, I'm all yours. Remember that I said Thursdays for smiling to the bank?
I think from Monday to Wednesday, she will just start mapping out the plans, the bills to submit on Thursdays. It's that simple as that.
She's going straight to the money.
Everybody earns every week just like that. Imagine if every Friday you just be like,
smiling to the bank. Alright, we're gonna go on a quick break, but before we do that, do well to visit your local vendor to pick up every newspaper we just read for full details. When we return, we're going to be talking about a very crucial matter. Do we really practice gender double standards in our society? Stick around.
Morning, welcome back to the Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV. My name is Joyce Chicks, and this morning we're having a crucial conversation, like Neki said before, on gender double standards. Now, a double standard is the application of different sets of principles on situations that are in principle the same. Now, research has gone on to show us that the gender of a person is used in evaluation even when the quality of the individual is known. Now, a gender double standard is the application of different sets of principles in the same situation based on standards. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
I feel good.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to go real quick. Do you guys actually think that gender double standards exist?
Yes. I believe that gender double standards exist because what we have in our society are people who react differently when men do certain things and then when women do certain things. There's a difference between the reactions. Research shows that most of the times what men are allowed to do, the society doesn't respond the same way. But when women do that same thing, the response is just...
Yeah, when you are being judged, differently with the other parties.
And given that it's the male gender.
Yeah, male gender. Like for instance, when men cheat. People don't really, talk much about it. But when
I can't wait.
It's like an abomination. You say, wow, this woman.
Amazing. Okay, this I think is that. Do you believe in that?
Yes, it happens not just in our social relationship with the male and female gender, even in our workplace, you get, even in the markets, you get, even in schools, you get, we're talking about genders people being paid unequally,
Yes.
you know, doing the
Gender
same,
pay gap. Yes.
the pay gap thing. So it's something that has really cut across every social strata, and something that we really need to talk about and raise awareness.
But seeing as Nikki wants us to raise awareness, I'm going to start with Nikki. Nikki, what do you understand by the double standards?
Okay,
Gender.
the double standard in the gender thing is that one measure used for the woman is not the same measure used for the man in the same situation.
Exactly.
The crux of the matter is the situation is very similar and very familiar. If you put a woman in a particular situation, the reaction you get from both a male and a female is literally different. And if you put a man in the same situation, the reaction you get from both a man and a woman is still different. So the crux of the matter, like I said, is the situation. We're not looking at different situations, the same situation. You're working in the same place. You're doing the same job. The man is being paid more than the woman. Why? Our brains are the same size. We have the same left side of brain and right side of the brain. Why? Do you understand?
This part, I'm actually not in support of this one. Like
Yes.
the payment.
Yeah, you have to we are getting there.
And the one that they say when the men cheat, they go.
I think we're going to have this cheating conversation.
Of course.
Because Mrs. Florence is
You are ready.
Little what?
conversation we're going to have, because it reminds me of a story that I heard just last week. Well, it was a story that turned into an argument. So basically, we were brought in a conversation that a lady cheated on her husband, right? And everybody just kept shouting, "How will she do that? Prostitute! Is he not enough? What is she searching for out there when her husband is at home?" And you know, me being, I will always play devil's advocate because I want to hear the other side of it. And I'm like, but men cheat profusely every other day, and you don't have the same reaction. And then the lady was like, "Hey, you know, as a man, they can do it. But as a woman, it's wrong." And I'm like, "Excuse you?"
Please, if you're the lady and you're watching right now, you're in for it today.
So, gender double standards in our society. Let's start with cheating. Why is it okay
For a man to cheat.
for the man to cheat and then for the woman we have to keep focus, you know, just
Anyway, there's a theory that says adultery is natural for men.
Okay.
Who said it?
I think it'll be nice to actually. I think it
Who
will be.
said that?
It's a normal thing. Everybody
I don't
knows. It's a long time thing. Like, see, this thing is African mentality. We all know.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
So should we accept it?
Wait, hold on. Let's
we are not accepting
it.
it. Okay. Let's just take it that way.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Just like, okay, wait. Is it in the Bible now?
Is it in the Bible now?
Wait. Men marry different women.
I'm serious.
But
The Bible says
have you seen a woman that
polyamory exists?
Yes.
No, we cannot say that it is okay for him because men, it is normal for a man to just have plenty wives or girlfriends, that it's okay.
But the women accept
why do we put so much pressure?
If you see a man,
I'm dumbfounded right
Why
now.
do we put so much pressure on the woman?
Before we throw hands,
why do you want to go into the marriage?
Before
Because maybe they
we
won't
throw
ask
hands, Mrs. Florence, guys, remember that you can comment. We're live right now on Facebook, TSL Nigeria, for facebook.com/TSL Nigeria TV. We are taking every comment. Do you believe in gender double standards? Do you believe, according to Mrs. Florence, that men can cheat and women cannot? Please send me your comments. We'll be reading every single one of them. Okay, how do you say? How do you say?
supporting this man.
Hold up. How did they say in Mortal Kombat? 1, 2, ready, fight! Go ahead.
Okay, so see, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that just because men cheat and the society doesn't frown at it, doesn't mean it's not the same thing for the woman. These same women who cheat have their reasons why they're doing this, because many people have come to a point in their lives where they see that certain
things is not enough for them to cheat. This is not
hold on. That's the double standard we are talking about. We're talking about double standard, and we expect women not to do certain things. Meanwhile, men do the same things. If it is not okay for a man to be paid more than a woman, it is not also okay for us to attack the woman that she cheats.
Okay, when men cheat, they don't feel this significant degree of emotional connection with a mistress.
Okay, but
women, they do.
What's the nice thing on the large scale?
Oh my God!
We are gay now. Element of romance, love.
You You know, emotions.
Look, you're making it, I'm sorry, you're making it sound like, you know, when you sleep with a girl, it doesn't matter. It's just like, they just put in their thing there and they come out and they just move on to the next thing and there is no binding force and there is no attachment and you see the same man going back to the same woman, even if he has a wife.
Do you know what? We have different feelings, men and women.
Okay.
Do you know what? When women cheat, it's likely for them to signal an end to the relationship. That's to the end of the relationship. They can end up the relationship because of the other man.
Mrs. Torres, please let me ask you something. So how would you now say for those men that cheat, that literally build another family outside their marriage?
Several families.
Several families. And then they give birth to children. Now you're talking about
Okay, this story. Okay, now the one you talked about. I think there's another one that the girl, they wanted to marry, and just a week to their wedding, to their introduction, the guy caught the girl.
Taking one for the road.
Or
having last supper.
You understand? And the guy, after a week, after the introduction, the guy left the girl.
He jilted her.
Yeah. I'm in support. Do you know I'm in support?
Would you have support if the woman jilted her?
Let her talk.
I'm in support. Do you know why I'm in support?
I'm not in support.
You're not in support.
No, I'm not.
I want to hear what you
do. You know why I'm in support?
Why are you in support?
For a man to come out that, hey, I want to get married, he has taken that bold step.
Women don't take the bold step.
Let her laugh.
You know what? Even if you catch your boyfriend cheating, you will still put your head.
I want to
I'm being realistic. I won't stay. I won't beg him.
Man, okay, fine. This girl, she cheated. She's not supposed to cheat.
But he is supposed to cheat.
I'm not saying this.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
The guy did what he did because, firstly, he's in love with the girl. Like I said, he has taken the bold step to come out that, oh, I love this girl, I want to marry this girl, you know, I want to be with her for eternity and all that. Then all of a sudden, there's trust in the relationship. All of a sudden, you now hear that this girl slept with somebody, not just somebody, with his friend. Tell me, we are human beings here. We have blood running all over us. Do you know what will happen to the guy?
I'm not a guy, but I have feelings.
The guy trusted the girl. I feel
the person,
the guy trusted the girl. And in relationship or marriage, without trust in a marriage or relationship, it's just like you have.
I don't support. I don't support
when they go on with the wedding.
Okay, irrespective
will not work.
Irrespective of what you're saying right now, because we're not basing our
so it's better for the guy to just move on like that.
Okay,
move on with his life.
Now, would you advise a woman to move on with her life on the off chance that her man cheated?
It depends on the individual.
No, I'm asking you, the individual. Would you, the same way you said you're in support of the man jilting her because she cheated, would you be in support of a woman jilting her husband 1 week to their wedding because he cheated?
It's a choice.
No, you. I'm asking you because you were really bold to say that
I will not.
You will not.
Yes, I will not.
So you are the gatekeeper of patriarchy. You are the double standards that we're talking about.
I will not. Yes, I will say it again. I will.
But the man should.
You to the camera and hit your chest when you're saying this.
But the man should.
I'm a married woman.
Okay.
My husband is there. I don't
want to with your husband possibly cheating.
Hey, why are you just bumping into me like that?
Okay.
Wait, just listen. I'm a married woman.
Okay.
I don't think of my husband cheating, whether it's taking someone else, or I don't want to think about it. Okay. Catching. Then I'll take action.
What action will you take?
My action can be serious.
But not you leaving though.
My action can be
not in support of that.
My action can be different.
Can I hear from Michiro? Can I hear from Michiro? Adrian, please.
I'm saying that at this point, let's turn the tables around. I find out that my husband-to-be sleeps with my best friend
a week, or
a friend, someone I just know, a week to my wedding. I won't stay in the marriage, but yet
she will support you.
I understand, and yet there are some people
No.
I heard there are some people who, if men do this similar thing, the girl will be like, okay, well, you know, he's a man now, he's allowed to cheat. But that's setting it's setting a standard that we cannot keep up with. No, I don't believe that.
I want to come from this standpoint. I had this, really enough, I had this kind of conversation back when I was on radio one day, and then the bulk of my callers kept saying that in Africa, men can do this in Africa. And I was like, okay, if we're going to go down memory lane, you listening to me, you have a great-grandmother that you know that all her children were from like 4 different men, and she married this man at some point. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we do know that in our history, in African history, it is happening. So how did we get to this point where we claim that it's actually wrong?
Because
if we actually look back to our history, it is not uncommon.
Our history,
our African
history says that a man can marry multiple wives. I don't think we just have like going back into maybe my history, my paternal line. But I had grandfathers who married several number of wives, and I know lots of us were familiar with that.
Yes.
But coming down to civilization and economy, and times are really changing, I'm not sure a man in the 21st century won't marry 3 wives, except he's very wealthy and he has money to take care of all of them.
He's not wealthy. See you.
No.
Even when he's not wealthy.
No.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is our society.
The
That
one
we are
that
in
you are
now.
creating.
Nigeria, Africa, all of them
Okay.
joined together. A woman has to have good moral qualities.
What about
What of the man?
I'm talking about a woman. Now you are talking about polyandry here. I'm telling you what a woman. A woman has to have a good quality standard.
Okay.
You understand? A woman has to serve God. Serve God with whole her mind, heart and soul. A woman has to, take care of her body, take care of her children, teach her children the ways of the Lord. A woman teaches her children. A woman takes care of the husband. A woman,
is the organizer of the home.
A woman respects her husband. A woman uses her time wisely instead of going around sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. A woman make her home, not to break her home.
Okay.
That's it. You don't need. A woman does not.
So what does the man do?
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 Yes. My mama.
I agree with that statement.
No, I don't agree. I'm not taking it. I am not taking it. No. You see, that's it. Let's clap for you.
Joyce, men are supposed to have 0 standards.
No,
women should have all the standards.
Men
Because
should
you have
not
because you have a whole list
men
of
should
women,
have
but you
fear
have
of
nothing
God.
whatsoever.
If a man,
Say
wait.
man. You
If
said
a man,
what does that
nothing
mean?
like that, child. Wait. Truly, a man should have fear of God. If you have this fear of God in you, then you have everything. Oh, if you have fear of God in you,
so you should not have quality standards.
So
you should not say God.
If you don't have fear of God. Wait, Joyce, if you want to marry, the first thing I will ask you, I'll say, how is the man? Does he go to church? You understand? Because it's really, really good for a man to go to church, to worship God wholeheartedly. You understand? And if the man does that, tell me, cheating is not going to be in his agenda.
Okay.
So a man should have fear of God. That's it.
Okay.
But if you not catch your man cheating, that does not mean you should carry your bag and pack away. Because
the man should
you are doing yourself.
Will you pack away? That means
another man will come inside it, another woman will come inside the house and be taking over.
And so what?
Then you will not start looking for.
That means you will not pack away. You will not pack away. If it happens to you, won't pack away.
So what I have gathered from what Ms. Florence has said is that the man is a golden prize that we should hustle for, and then when we get him, we should struggle
to sustain
all our lives, sustain him, irrespective of whether the man wants
misbehaves
to
or not.
Anything to hurt us. So
this is exactly the double standard that we are talking about.
You should pray for the husband, pray for your husband. No, see, have patience.
So you not pray for the wife.
Have value in your life. But if you don't have patience in your life, anything that is going on with you, if you don't have patience as a woman, my dear,
I think this is
whatever circumstances
dancing.
Like I said, a woman makes the home.
Tone it down.
Home.
Tone it
So
down a
you
little
pray.
bit.
You pray.
Amen. Tone it down a little bit. Thank you so much. Neki, please. Are you in any slight, possibly criminally inclined way agreeing with this?
Hell no.
Please.
Hell no.
In fact, these women are vexing though. In fact,
No.
girls generally are vexing.
Florence, you have your time. Let's
Because
not
really,
make
they are really not.
No, what
make you have
why I'm not in support of this is because we have mothers, all right, or rather we've seen aunties that have gone through these exact situations and they've turned out to be bitter. They've turned out to not focus on their lives.
Exactly.
They just, and most of them won't stay in the marriages because of the children and say, I'm staying in the marriage because of the children.
Yeah.
And we as the younger girls, we tell ourselves that I will not want this from a man. I don't deserve to get this kind of treatment that my mom or my auntie gets from my husband for myself. That is why we have young people coming to say that I would not stick in a relationship where a guy cheats on me. I will not stay in a marriage where a man cheats on me. Trust me, if a man cheats on you or he sleeps with you a day to your marriage, he will do it again after the marriage. It is not, that is what I'm talking to you about. It is a double standard thing what I'm talking about.
The girl cheated before introduction.
Mrs. Florence, please
What kind of girl is
calm
that?
down.
She's a good girl.
Now, she will enter the relationship and the marriage and start spreading her.
But you have no problem if it's, but you have no problem if it's the man.
Thank you so much.
You have no problem if it was the man.
I strongly believe that experience, circumstances have happened at certain times. Certain women do certain things, not because, now, there's circumstances where the woman is on the wrong side, but there are certain things, certain experiences that women have cheated on their husbands. Now, let's take the cheating. Women have cheated on their husbands just as a payback to their husbands.
Yes.
Because certain things have happened to them and they are hurt. And they are like, if I do this to my husband, he will yell.
But wait, men do not take it.
That it
But
is
men do
wrong.
not take
we know
it.
that the society puts pressure. Florence, hold on. Now, we know that society puts pressure on the woman that she should behave in a certain way, but because of the certain experiences, and then abuse comes in different ways. Let's not bring abuse, but certain things have happened in a marriage to motivate a woman to go outside and say, I'm going to do this to my husband because I know it will reset his brain. Because a man knows that when a woman goes out and cheats on her, she puts her mind to it. So certain women, I have seen experiences where it brought the man back to his senses because he knew that for his wife to have gone out and cheated on his wife, cheated on him, it meant that he did something wrong. So yes, he went out to cheat, she went out to cheat. Then there was a connection. So let's not put that.
You know,
yes.
Okay.
I don't know how to quote Bible, but there's a place in the Bible that they say when the only way you can leave your marriage is through adultery. Maybe if your spouse commits adultery, yes, it's permitted. Then there's another place again that they say forgiveness. Are you keeping quiet?
No.
Florence.
Forgiveness. So why can't you forgive?
All right, thank you so much. I love everything that you said today. No, I don't love it. I love how you said it. You're really emotional and passionate about it. And I love that we've finally got your stance on this. Now, humanist Osaho Idemudia says, the lady in on red is on point. She's talking reality.
You know?
Can I won't finish. The rest have their point too, but Africa is not ready for their agenda. Her husband is a lucky man. Your husband is apparently a lucky man for having you forgive him when he cheats. Okay, we've had a really serious conversation today. I really love how you guys articulated your point. Yours was very emotional. Yeah. I love how you stand for what you believe in. I love how you did that as well. And Neki, obviously, I love that about you. This is the two of the TSL Breakfast Show. Hopefully, it's going to, not as, as this. I want to bring you a lot more convincing and involving conversations. And of course, we're trying to build our YouTube channel, and we'd love for you to join us over there on YouTube. Now, our YouTube channel is TSL Nigeria TV. It is TSL Nigeria together, space, then TV. We're calling out to you listening right now. Go on YouTube at this moment and subscribe to our page and help us grow our YouTube family. For gender double standards, as we can see from our conversation today, it exists. Now, the views of everyone presented here are not the views of TSL Nigeria TV. They are individual views of the speaker. But personally, I do not believe that we should encourage the gender double standard. I believe that we should be the society where people are judged for the things that they did, irrespective of the gender of the person that did it. My name is Joyce Jukes.
And I'm Adrian
My
Moigede.
name is Neki Moyo.
And I'm Florence Abilime.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Breakfast Show. Today we'll be here again tomorrow by 9 a.m. having a wonderful conversation with you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.